the CEO and the founder of Adelha. I want to jump on here to address the circulating.
Hey, yo, you're a real one for leaving your stitches on. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be concise with this because it's taking me ages to record it. But TLDR, you got to rebrand. You have to rebrand. I hate to say it. I know it's expensive. I know it's annoying. IP, brands, contracts, this, that, warehouse, whatever. But you have to rebrand. Because if you continue to use the word Aroha, while knowing that you're not Maori, you do not belong to us and our community, our people, you have no connection through genealogy to us, you're making it very clear. And also, Maori people have been telling you, a significant amount of Maori people have been telling you that this is wrong. And yet you haven't really made it clear in your video that you're going to rebrand, and you're using this sense of, oh, but there are some Maori that support me on this brand and stuff like that. That is the equivalent to saying, I'm not racist, my friend is black. That doesn't work here. That doesn't work here. And I understand you're trying to learn, and you did this and you didn't know, and your intention wasn't to hurt or harm people, but the impact is still the same. Whether your intention was pure or not, the impact is still the same. And that impact is, you are a stranger from our community. You decided to take our language for aesthetic reasons, and you're now profiting off it. And there is no indication that you have made it clear to your customers that this is a non-Maori business, non-Maori owned business. All right, you haven't made it clear that you're either gonna employ more Maori people. You haven't made it clear that you're gonna donate some of your profits to the community in which you are profiting from. Okay, because you're doing that. We never told you to do that. You're doing that. You're actively doing that. And if you continue to do this, I don't think your business is going to last. I think you are going to build a reputation of someone, whether your intention was this or not, but you're going to run a business where the reputation is, we're stealing off culture and we're stealing off indigenous cultures. Because the significance of our language is very big, because we almost lost it in the 80s. We almost lost our language and our ability and our right to speak it in our own country in the 80s. All right. The 80s was 45 years ago. That is not a long time ago. That's still within one person's lifetime. We know people who are older than 45 years. All right. My father, who's I think in his mid 60s, 70s, he grew up in a time in the education system in New Zealand where it was legal to get beaten up by your teacher for speaking your own language in your own country. For over 200 years, the British government, the colonizers, have made every effort to erase our culture, language, way of life, our people, our traditions. So when activists and university students, multi-university students, Polynesian university students advocated to the government to run a program to revitalize our language so we didn't lose it, we only recently had that. I'm a Kohanga kid and a Kurokopapa kid, which are early childhood and kindergarten for the English speaking. And that was a program to help revitalize the language for Māori indigenous people. So when we have someone who doesn't belong to our community deciding to take that language or take that word for aesthetic reasons, it's an insult because you did not fight to get to use that language, right? You didn't go onto the street and protest the government to use that language. Māori people did that. And you publicly going on a podcast and letting people know that you're bored of English words, so you want to go take an indigenous word, is that wild. Absolutely wild. And that's not it. Not only that, you liking fat phobic and comments insulting or fat shaming Māori people is not on. All right, you got to fix that. Digital footprint. Why did you like that comment? People know that. Screenshot it. You have to rebrand. Hey, honestly. But look, if you don't, GG's, bro.